This is wrestling's greatest moments.
Hey now, wrestling fans. It's time for another episode of Wrestling's Greatest Moments, Who's That Wrestler? Where we provide 5 clues and you have to guess the wrestler's identity. The less clues you need to get the answer, the better your score. Before we get started though, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Here are the rules. You have 5 clues to guess each wrestler's identity. That is, the wrestling name they're best known by. If you answer the question with the first clue, you earn 5 points. If you answer the question by the second clue, you get 4 points, and so on, with the 5th and last clue being worth 1 point. If you don't answer the question within 5 clues, you get a whole lot of nothing. Dare to play the wild card? If you're willing to take a risk, consider playing our wild card question. We'll give you the subject. The question could be easy, medium, or hard. You won't know until you play it. It's a multiple choice, or as we used to say in school, multiple guess. Answer it right, and you add 5 points to your score. Answer it wrong, and you deduct 5 points. Remember, the wild card is optional. Here's an example. Category: The Road Warriors. Your difficulty is easy. Lucky you. Question: which of these tag team titles weren't held by the Road Warriors? 1. The AWA World Tag Team Championship. 2. The WWF Tag Team Championship. 3. The ECW Tag Team Championship. Or 4. The NWA World Tag Team Championship. The correct answer is 3. Remember, this was just a practice question and doesn't count. Good luck. Question 1. Easy. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born on February 8th, 1958 in Birmingham, Alabama. This wrestler began training when she was 21 and also trained with the Fabulous Moolah. She would become successful as both a women's wrestler and a manager. Clue number 2. This wrestler won the AWA Women's Championship 3 times in the 1980s. And had a memorable run as a manager to AWA World Tag Team Champions Playboy Buddy Rose and Pretty Boy Doug Summers. Clue number 3. This wrestler jumped to the WWF in 1987, defeating the Fabulous Moolah for the WWF Women's Championship. During this time, she used the nickname Sensational. Clue number 4. This wrestler began managing Randy Macho Man Savage in 1989 after Savage had his storyline split with former manager Miss Elizabeth. While she was still nicknamed Sensational, some fans began calling her Scary. Clue number 5. This wrestler managed several big names in the 1990s, including Randy Savage, Ric Flair, Ted DiBiase, the Team of Harlem Heat, and Shawn Michaels. This wrestler claimed to be in love with Michaels and sang the song Sexy Boy for him. Who's that wrestler? Who is Sherri Martel? Question 2. Easy. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born in Orange County, California on March 17, 1979. He performed at the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles during the opening ceremonies. He later became California State Junior Judo Champion. Clue number 2. This wrestler competed on the indie scene in America and Japan's Pro Wrestling 01 promotion. He attracted national attention after winning the Ring of Honor World Championship, including his trilogy of matches against CM Punk. He later captured the TNA World Championship and had a famous feud against Kurt Angle. Clue number 3. This wrestler became the first 3-time NXT champion after defeating Karrion Kross. He held the WWE's United States Championship twice. Clue number 4. This wrestler defeated MJF in 2023 to capture the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Clue number 5. This wrestler's nickname is the Samoan Submission Machine. Who's that wrestler? Who is Samoa Joe? Question 3. Medium. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born on June 15th, 1971 in Rhode Island. He began wrestling in 1998, and by 1999 was working in WCW. Clue number 2. This wrestler received a push in WCW, feuding with Lex Luger and earning the nickname The Main Event. This wrestler teamed with Shawn Stasiak as The Perfect Event, defeating Bryan Adams and Brian Clark for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. This wrestler and Stasiak would hold the WCW tag titles 3 times. Clue number 3. This wrestler was a member of the WCW faction, the Natural Born Thrillers. He teamed with Sean O'Haire to win the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Clue number 4. This wrestler jumped to the WWF in 2001, participating as a member of the Alliance during the Invasion angle. In 2003, this wrestler formed the FBI, Full-Blooded Italians, in the WWE with Johnny the Bull Stamboli and Nunzio. Clue number 5. Although this wrestler is arguably best known in the WWE for his commitment ceremony with tag partner Billy Gunn, he also held the WWE Tag Team Championship 2 times. Who's that wrestler? Who is Chuck Palumbo? Question 4. Medium. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born in Calgary, Alberta, Canada on May 27, 1982. This wrestler sold Kirby vacuum cleaners before becoming a host for Eric Bischoff's short-lived reality show, Mat Rats. Clue number 2. This third-generation wrestler competed in Stampede Wrestling in 2003. She worked in the indie scene before signing with the WWE in 2007. From there, she worked in the WWE's developmental system, working alongside 2 of her wrestling cousins. This wrestler debuted on the main roster in 2008, teaming with Victoria and playing a heel. Clue number 3. This wrestler competed against Michelle McCool at the 2008 Great American Bash for the newly introduced Divas Championship, but lost. She and Victoria battled the Bella Twins. In 2009, this wrestler began managing her then-boyfriend Tyson Kidd in ECW. Clue number 4. In 2010, this wrestler feuded with Michelle McCool for the Unified Divas Championship, defeating McCool for the title at Survivor Series. This wrestler became a key player during the WWE Women's Revolution, eventually capturing the SmackDown Women's Championship from Naomi at 2017 SummerSlam. Clue number 5. This wrestler's nickname is the Queen of Hearts. Who's that wrestler? Who is Natalya Neidhart? Question 5. Hard. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born in Rathie, New Zealand on August 22, 1924. This wrestler was a talented amateur wrestler, winning national championships and a silver medal in the British Empire Games. Clue number 2. This wrestler worked his first pro match on September 14, 1950, gaining national exposure on TV during the golden age of wrestling. He competed in Fred Kohler Enterprises. There, he won the NWA World Tag Team Championship with Roy McClarty. In 1956, he captured the British Empire Heavyweight Championship in Toronto's Maple Leaf Wrestling. Clue number 3. This wrestler's talent and ability to work as a heel and a babyface as needed eventually led to him defeating Dick Hutton for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Clue number 4. This wrestler defended the NWA World Heavyweight Championship against Nature Boy Buddy Rogers on June 30th, 1961. This wrestler dropped the title, but helped to break a national record with a $120,000 box office gate. Clue number 5. This wrestler's last match was at an Old Timers Battle Royal held on November 16, 1987 by the WWF. This wrestler died on August 16, 1990, and WCW honored him by holding a tag team tournament in his name at 1990 Starrcade. Who's that wrestler? Who is Pat O'Connor? Question 6. Hard. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born on June 5th, 1927 in Fremont, Ohio. This wrestler was an outstanding college athlete, earning 9 letters in collegiate sports. The Green Bay Packers drafted him as a tackle, but he opted to become a pro wrestler, debuting sometime in 1952. Clue number 2. This wrestler toured Japan, competing against Ricky Dozen and Shohei Baba, aka Giant Baba. This wrestler also competed in Australia's World Championship Wrestling, where he held the International Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Championship with Killer Kowalski. Clue number 3. This wrestler held the AWA World Heavyweight Championship as the masked wrestler Mr. M, defeating Vern Gagne for the title. He also worked there as wrestler Dr. X, not to be confused with Dick Boyer, who held the AWA World Heavyweight Championship as Dr. X. Clue number 4. This wrestler teamed with his real-life brother Danny, capturing the WWF United States Championship from Gorilla Monsoon and Bill Watts. Clue number 5. This wrestler attended Ohio State University, studying veterinary medicine. This led to his wrestling nickname, Doctor. Who's that wrestler? Who is Bill Miller, aka Dr. Bill Miller? Question 7. Ridiculous. Clue number 1. This wrestler was born on June 18th, 1928 in Chatham Islands, New Zealand. This wrestler played rugby and was an amateur wrestling champion before turning pro in 1958. This wrestler became a wrestling fan by listening to matches on the radio. Clue number 2. According to this wrestler, Al Costello of the Fabulous Kangaroos and Don Curtis helped him break into pro wrestling. His first match in the United States was against the Zebra Kid during a tour of Hawaii. This wrestler shared the same first name as a 19th century United States president. Clue number 3. While this wrestler competed in singles matches, including an NWA World Heavyweight Championship match against Lou Thesz, he was better known for his tag team career, especially in the Carolinas. There, he teamed with fellow babyfaces such as Haystacks Calhoun, Sailor R. Thomas, and Klondike Bill. While this wrestler didn't hold any tag team titles in the Carolinas, he captured the NWA World Tag Team Championship, the Florida version, with Don Curtis. Clue number 4. This wrestler also won the NWA North American Championship in Canada and the Western States Tag Team Championship with Pez Whatley. He teamed with Haystacks Calhoun to win the International Television Tag Team Championship and the Los Angeles-based Worldwide Wrestling Associates promotion. This wrestler helped put talent over in his later years in Jim Crockett Promotions, including a young Ric Flair. Clue number 5. This wrestler was known for his submission hold, the Kiwi Roll, and was nicknamed Honest. Who's that wrestler? Who is Abe Jacobs? Dare to play the wild card? Remember, the wild card is optional. This week's wild card category, Buddy Rose. Difficulty, hard. Who did Buddy Rose wrestle under a mask as the Executioner at the first WrestleMania? 1. Bob Backlund. 2. Junkyard Dog. 3. Ricky Steamboat. 4. Tito Santana. The answer is 4. Tito Santana. Tito Santana wrestled the Executioner, aka Buddy Rose, on the undercard at the first WrestleMania. Now it's time to add up your score. Let's have the coach go over your score. Coach?
How'd you do? No points. You set up the ring. While you're at it, sweep up the gym. 1 to 5 points. You're a wrestling school student. 6 to 10 points. You're a local talent, or what I like to call a bum. 11 to 15 points. You're a jobber to the stars. 16 to 20 points. You're a mid-card talent. 21 to 25 points. You're an upper card talent. 26 to 30 points. you're a main eventer. 31 to 34 points, you're the undisputed world champion. 35 points, you're a living legend. While you're at it, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Wrestling's greatest moments, the channel that celebrates the squared circle.